back to Heidi's Humble Home. What a way to start a video. You know what we're making? Peanut clusters, except I'm not using peanuts. I have a ton of pistachios on hand. I've been loving pistachios. And we're gonna melt some Lily's, a bag of Lily's chocolate chips. They are sugar-free. And I'm gonna add a little bit of coconut oil because it makes the chocolate a little bit smoother. And then we're just gonna eyeball it and add in some pistachios. And we're gonna put them on parchment paper, which is, you know, lining my cookie sheet. And you guys know the trick about crumpling it up. If you don't, you know how you lay it down and never stays still, right? It pops up, just crinkle it and it'll lay right down for you. And then instead of letting them sit, I'm gonna put them in the fridge for a little bit. All right, chocolate is melted. I'm just gonna kind of eyeball this, everybody. And I was gonna chop them up, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. Let's see how that's looking. Let's move these out of the way. Stir this here. I need a little bit more. I thought this was kind of a nice treat because it is sugar-free chocolate. So when I go to link this, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna say for the amount of pistachios. I think people just have to kind of do their own guess, right? So just so you know, everybody, with one bag, I did a good size tablespoon. I got a dozen. So obviously you can make them smaller, but we're gonna put them in the fridge for a little bit and we'll check them out later. If you've been with me for a while, you've seen this. This is where I keep all my home decor. Okay, got Jack's porta crib there. That's my grandson, Jack, when I mention him. You'll know who it is. So anyway, this is kind of the area I want to kind of fix up and put maybe like planters together or small pitchers. But we did pack away the Christmas stuff. You know, it's not the neatest and no fancy labeling and this and that, but my husband ended up getting these. I kind of wish they were clear. These black buckets, and we just kind of put everything away like that. That's Christmas. This is Christmas. This is Christmas. And I have a random popsicle maker there. Wrapping paper. No, I'm sorry, baskets, wrapping paper. I should really, oh, maybe they don't fit. That's probably why. You know, gift bags, stuff like that. These are appliances. I've got pictures over here. I don't like that this mattress to the porta crib is in there, but it does kind of keep it off the ground. We did kind of clean this floor up here. We've got, you know, a lot of different clothes. Frank actually came in here without me knowing and kind of neatened this whole, those are my pillow covers back there, kind of neaten this whole area up. So I don't really have to go in there at all, which is good. I happened to insert this at a later time. It kind of hangs off the top. I sort of added, you know, made my pile of pillows a little bit bigger and to kind of accommodate that, but it's kind of hangs over quite a bit. So we'll see. To be determined if I keep it there or not. Maybe I'll go through these dried flowers. That is the fall bucket, and there's one behind it. There's really no spot I can kind of move that to. I've got my beautiful bowl there. There's really no room. So I'm gonna have a little bit of organizing, but not a ton because I have been down here quite a bit. All right, I'm not gonna show you the whole time that I spent on this, which wasn't really that long. And you might be wondering, well, it doesn't look too bad, Heidi, but for some reason, some of the planters, vases, and the large vases got mixed in, and I just kind of wanted the vases or vessels to kind of be all together. Put the pitchers on the other shelf with like the small planters, if that makes any sense. I don't know. I didn't really have to move too much, but for some reason it had just bothered me. so I'm liking how that is looking. The furnace just turned down, sorry. So these are more like planters and a couple vases and pitchers, which are in the back. And then these are just all like the vases. But if you come back here, it looks a little bit better. I've got the high chair leaning against that hatchway door because it kept blowing open, so that's why that looks funny like that. All right, so to be honest with you, I didn't really touch this stuff too much. It's pretty much organized, believe it or not. And this goes to something that I have upstairs. So I think that's looking actually okay. It's really not too bad. But to be honest with you, for the most part, I just kind of wanted to organize that because that was just kind of driving me cuckoo. This is our small closet in the hallway. It's kind of narrow. It has some ductwork kind of to the right, so you don't have a lot of room. I'm just going to fill up Sophie's dog food container with her dry food. She's got canned food. I keep cleaners on a Lazy Susan, extra napkins. Wine is usually at the top. Not that we're big drinkers, but you know, we have company. We always have bottles of wine on hand. What else? Rags. So it's a mixture of things, really. But I'm fortunate to have this small space, but it does house quite a few things. I think there's always room for improvement, for better ways to organize. There's so many containers out there, baskets, whatever, that are available for us to use to organize. But sometimes if it works, you kind of don't think about it, you know. So far this is working okay, and there's, you know, there's really not a ton of things in here. Here's how the pistachio clusters came out. You know what I'm kind of bummed about? You know what would have went really good in there? Craisins. Maybe next time. But anyway, talk about a simple treat and fairly healthy. It's at least 0 sugar, right? It's the lilies. Once again, you pay definitely more than you would regular chocolate chips, but if you want, you know, like a little bit healthier. So do you guys remember, if you watched my last video from Goodwill, I found this tray. It was only, what, $1? Oh, I took the tag off, $1.99. I went to the dollar store and look at these. So I cut these to size. So that's a little more, it's neutral, but it's a little bit more boring. Let's see if I can bring my phone down a little bit. There we go. Or this one here, which has a little more personality. So I think that one wins. I think that'll look cute. I cut that one a little bit shorter. We'll see how that comes out. I think it'll be a little bit nicer. We'll put it on Frank's end table, see if he likes that. All right. Let's see. There we go. Like I said, I did cut it a little bit off, but if you go to the dollar store, guys, they have a lot of these. And they're nice patterns. They really, really are. There we go. How cute does that look? I love that. All right, let's go put it on Frank's end table. Don't get blinded by that alarm clock. And actually, once Frank goes to bed, he'll turn that towards him. But anyway, just an example of a quick DIY. The tray cost me $2. The liner at the dollar store, $1.25. So I thought that came out pretty cute, but just to give you an idea what you can do with a thrift find. All right, so I'm gonna make a new creamer called Cinnamon Brown Sugar Creamer. I have another standby that I use, but it has the condensed milk, the maple syrup, the brown sugar. Got my recipe right here. This is from a lady I saw from, it's called Grocery Getting Girl. Okay, so I've got the cup of water in here. We're gonna add a cup of brown sugar, half a teaspoon of salt. I will list it, of course, the lengthy recipe. A teaspoon of cinnamon, and a tablespoon of vanilla. Here we go. Did you hear that? And basically what we're going to do is we're going to stir this. We'll bring it to a boil, and then we have to let it cool, and that's when we're going to add the heavy cream. All right, so we'll bring that to a boil, and we're going to let that cool, and then I'll bring you back when we add the milk. Here's the inside. Okay. All right, we are ready to add in the cup of heavy cream because that has cooled. In the recipe, she did mention that if it's too sweet, you can have less brown sugar, adjust the cinnamon, whatever, vanilla, whatever you want to do. But this is just the recipe that she gave, and I'm going to give my honest opinion. I'll stir this up. Oh, I should have poured this in a pitcher. Why didn't I do that? Well, that was dumb. Okay. It's going okay. It's going okay. I'd like to double this because this would last this isn't even, I mean, it's not going to last too long. But the test will be, I'm going to make a cup of coffee and I'm going to try it. All right, we are here to taste test. I only made a small cup of coffee. I already had my cup in the morning, and I only have one in the morning and at night. So, let's see. One more sip. I like it. I really don't have anything bad to say about it. It's very good. I think I would still switch off of my old recipe. I do like my old recipe, but it has a lot more ingredients. And this one here, pretty tasty. And like I said, and what she had said is that don't forget you can adjust if the cup of brown sugar is way too much. I use organic brown sugar, I don't know. You know, adjust the brown sugar, the vanilla, the cinnamon, make it your own. So I hope you enjoyed our video today. I hope if you are new, you consider subscribing to my channel. A lot more content coming, and I hope everybody has a great day. See you soon.